XRP, we start with a daily chart. And as we can see, based on the daily chart, the price broke this zone. Because if you refer to our analysis, since the price was within here, we mentioned we can expect the price to drop to this zone. If there is a breakout, then the price can tag the previous low. The first time the price dropped, there was no breakout. We see the reversal, but the second time the price broke. All right. That's why I mentioned if anyone wants to look for buy, they need to be quite careful. By the way, we remove these lines. We don't need any more. And at this point, for XRP, we are more interested to look for buy. But we need to be quite careful because if the price reverse and if this one turns to a correction similar to what we have here, the next drop we can expect the price to break the previous low. Because with the breakout of the previous low, we can expect the price even drop to the 50 cent. That's why we need to be quite careful. If anyone wants to look for buy from here, they have to look for the trade setup based on lower time frame. Simply, they cannot take the trade. And at this point, we don't have any trade setup. And even based on daily chart, can we expect this one as an internal running flat? As a first long extension running flat for the next drop before we see the reversal? We need to be quite careful about this option if anyone wants to look for buy from here. That's why we have to look for the trade setup, at least with a stop loss somewhere below this correction, which is somewhere around 54 cents. And for me, if I want to look for buy from here, I prefer to put my stop loss below 50 cents. All right. By the way, we have to look for if anyone wants to look for buy, they have to look for the trade setup. At this point, we don't have any trade setup. Can we, if the price reverses as a corrective move, can we look for sell? Selling at this point, it depends on the trader. For me, I'm not really interested unless I get a really deep correction, similar to what we have here. All right. But if I get any reversal, any small correction similar to what I have here, I don't think it's a really good idea to look for sell. By the way, we don't have any trade setup either for buy or sell at this point. And if we move to lower time frame, if we move to forward chart, first things, if I put this loan relative to the previous one, and if you refer to the indicators, we see divergence is losing the momentum and even based on MACD. That's why we're looking for opportunity to as a buy, but right now we don't have it. No. If anyone wants to look for buy from here, if the price consolidate here for longer time, if we get a deeper correction, then we can put our entry above here for one move up. Then if we want to look for the targets, we can put our FIP here and we can look for 27 and 68%. All right, 28 and 68%. By the way, at this point, we don't have any trade setup. Having entry above this at this point, I'm not really interested unless the price consolidate here another 3 to 4 hours. Okay, and if we want to look for buy, we prefer to look for the next drop. At least we confirm with this. It's not a really good idea to look at this one in this way because also we have one move here, right? But as I mentioned, we have a divergence. We're looking for the reversal. And if you want to look for buy, I mentioned how we can take the trade, but at this point, I don't see any trade setup. And even if I move to 1 hour chart, similar explanation. Even if you look at this one in relative to the previous low, we see based on 1 hour chart also we have a divergence. All right. Now, if anyone wants to put the entry above here, they need to be quite careful. With next move, we can expect the price to drop. That's why either we wait another 3 to 4 hours, we confirm with this, or we wait for the next drop. This is the best before we take the trade. Okay, because we can expect this one to continue as a deeper correction before we see the reversal. That's why every reversal we can take the trade if we get opportunity for buy, but we consider as a short term. Then from there, we want to see which one is going to reverse as a long term. But at this point, as I mentioned, any trade for buy from here, we consider as a short-term trade. And in this case, we just follow the chart. If I see any update, I will share. Thanks.